Hey guys, I am Dani and this is Summer Skye Gardens and Happy New Year. So in today's video, I thought it would be fun to start off the new year and show you some of my favorite products that I've been using here at the farm. And it might be things that I use in the house that you could totally use just in your home in general, or it may actually be farming or gardening related. But these are some things that I got over this past year. I've been using them at this property and they've really wowed me, and I wanted to share them with you so you could start off 2024 on a good foot with maybe some of these products. Now, some of these you can get off of Amazon, and with all of them, I will link them below. Anything that you might choose to buy through Amazon, if you use one of our links, it's an Amazon affiliate link, so we will get partially compensated from that, but that money does go back into supporting our farm, so it's a great way for you to find a new product as well as support us, and I thank you for considering it. And on another note, this video is not sponsored. We're not getting sponsored by any of these products. They're just things that I truly love and have been so helpful, and I always like to share stuff like that. All right, so let's get to it and let's go take a look at our first product. So the first thing that I wanted to show you are these awesome lights that I have in the grow room. These lights I got at Lowe's. I found them to have a better selection of what I wanted versus Amazon versus Home Depot or Walmart. They are the brand Utilitech, and they were the most affordable as well as linkable, which I really like. Since I use a lot of lights, I want them to link into each other so I'm not having to use, you know, so many extension cords or plugs. But let me turn the camera around and I'll show you how they look, because I really like these. They've been working great, and as you'll be able to see, I have a lot of them for growing a lot of seeds. So this shelf is 4 feet wide, and you could get these in either, I believe, 2, 3, or 4 feet, but of course I got the 4 feet. And I like that these are wider and you can see where the different cords can link into each other. So as long as you just flip-flop them on each shelf, you can link them all the way down to the plug. That's where I have them plugged in with the timer, but they just have this little chain that turns them on and off. And I mean, you can see they work great for growing seedlings. They're pretty inexpensive. I think they were like $20 to $25 a piece, which is pretty good for a light, a shop light. But it just goes to show you don't have to have a specific, you know, grow light. You can totally get shop lights. The other ones I've been using are these skinnier ones. These are 3 foot long. They also link into each other. And these I also got from Lowe's, and let's see, it says Good Earth Lighting, but let me find the link on their website for these as well. I believe these also came in like 2, 3, or 4 feet long. I have 2 on each shelf, and those have been working great as well. So I think either way you want to go, this is a, you know, less expensive way to set up an area for you to grow your own seedlings. All right, the next thing that I wanted to bring up are these containers for seed saving. I got all of these at either Home Depot or Michael's. These definitely at Michael's. They were about 15 bucks on sale around the holidays. I believe I got these at Hobby Lobby. These are like bead jewelry organizers, and these are photo organizers. Now, historically, when I just had a smaller garden, I would use these to organize and store all my seeds. I like them because they were airtight. I could see the seeds and make sure that they still looked okay. They weren't getting moldy. And I just created a spreadsheet where I kept track. I numbered them all and I kept track of what was what. And I'm still kind of using this, but now that I have a farm and I'm growing on a lot bigger quantities, I decided to get these photo containers, and I'm sure you've seen these all over social media, but here's another plug for them. And you can just keep, you know, the seed packages inside and just kind of write, you know, whatever you want on here. And in case they happen to spill, it will keep all your seeds together, so it's not just like in a box somewhere. As you can see, this package I had used, it tore open, they've all spilled out, but no problem. They are here in the container and I can still use them. But staying organized is great, and I like having containers like this where you can quickly see not only what you have, but how much you have, so you know what seeds you need to buy, so you're not spending more money on seeds that you're not going to end up using. Okay, this is going to be a little random, but these are kind of aprons or packs that I wear around on the farm or the garden. This little apron is like a cloth one. This is from Nature Supply Company. Really cute, washable, not quite as durable, so I don't put a lot of tools in here, but if I'm seeding, this is a really great one to use because I can just put all the seeds in here and just kind of toss them out or put them in the seeder. I also have this little fanny pack that I got at Walmart. I'll see if I can link this if they still have these, but I love this thing because it was cheap and I can stick my phone in it. So if I'm just going around working and I don't need a lot of tools, but I want to have my phone so I can listen to like a podcast or something, then I can keep it in here. And then this tool belt is specifically for farmers or flower farmers. And my husband got this for me for Christmas a while back. I'll see if I can find the company that makes it. It looks like the Floret one, but like at a fraction of the price. It's supposed to be real leather. I'm pretty sure it's like faux leather, but who cares? It's great. It has plenty of pockets and it just belts around your waist. So I've definitely been using this a lot, but any of these little like kind of waistband things that you can use around the farm really come in handy. All right, the next thing I wanted to show you is not quite a farming or gardening tool. It's for the house, but it has been indispensable using it inside our farmhouse, and that is my cordless vacuum. So this is the brand Orfeld. I saw this particular one recommended by somebody online, and it was very affordable because you go see those Dysons and they're like, I don't know, $500-600, and I was thinking to myself, I need something to, clean up quickly in here because it's all wood and tile, but I cannot afford to spend that much money. So then I saw this one. I think normally it's for sale for $130, but they'll run promotions throughout the year and you can get it for around $90. So that's when I jumped on it, and I loved it so much I got one for my regular house. But pretty much this is rechargeable, and I'll show you the little battery station here in a minute. You can take off the different pieces and do different attachments, but I use this thing every day. I love it so much. It gets dirty in here. We're always tracking in dirt or leaves or seeds. The cats get their litter box stuff everywhere. And actually, I'll show you today, they got into one of my bags of sunflower seeds. So awesome. I've been going through all my seeds for this year, and I left one of my baggies out of seeds I had saved from other flowers. And I guess now that they're bigger, they were able to hop up on the table and get to it and spilled the sunflower seeds everywhere. So I don't like a mess. I need to vacuum all these seeds up. And if you want, I could vacuum them up. They'll go into this container and it just pops open and I could empty it out. But honestly, I don't think I'm gonna end up using these anyway, so I'm probably just gonna trash them. But let me show you this thing in action, because honestly, if you don't have one of these, it is a game changer in how you clean and how fast you can get it done. So here it is plugged in, and you can see where the long piece just flips off, and you just pop it in this base which plugs into the wall, and that's how you charge it. So I just keep it here in the laundry room, and whenever I'm done with it, I just come plug it in so it's always charged up and ready to go. All right, so you can see here, sorry I zoomed in, these are a bunch of seeds that has spilled. So let me show you the vacuum in action because it's really freaking awesome. All right, the next product that I wanted to show you guys is a battery powered sprayer. So this one is Scott's. You can also get one from King Max. Basically, this top part has a battery, so you can plug this in to charge it up and reuse it. But once you put it on the container with your solution in here, you turn it on and it will pressurize the container so that all you have to do is hold the wand and the spray will come out. So yes, it's not quite as fancy as a backpack one. I think the backpack ones are super cool and I want to get one at some point. This is kind of like an in-between model between that and doing like a hand pump, which is super freaking annoying. So I definitely love these. I have one that I use for like killer agents, so for bugs and pests, and then I have another one that I use for fertilizers. This was one I was actually coming out and fertilizing some of the seedlings and mums, but I like specifically the Scott's one because it has this nozzle on the end where you can turn it from fan to cone to stream, and it's super easy. And just, you know, if the battery wears out, you just go plug it in. But definitely if you've been using a hand pump or a water can and it's taking you forever, go get you something like this. All right, the next thing I want to talk about are harvest buckets. Now you'll see online on some companies that they'll be trying to sell you some really professional looking buckets for harvesting flowers in, but honestly you do not need those. You do not need to pay for those. Now if you're lucky, you can go to some of your local grocery stores or florists and see if they'll give you some of their leftover buckets, and I've been lucky with some of them, but if that's not the case for you, or maybe you know you got some but you need more, I'm really a big fan of Dollar Tree. So this is like a little paint bucket from the Dollar Tree. I think it was like a couple of bucks a piece. I like that it has a handle. It's not super deep, so that's something to think about, but it's pretty durable and super affordable. Another thing that I've used is like taller trash cans from Dollar Tree or Walmart. Those work great as well, and they're also a lot cheaper than traditional floral buckets. I also have used kitty litter buckets because they're very deep and durable and they have a handle. So just get creative on how you want to store things and try to recycle, or you know, use things that are inexpensive. Not everything has to be, you know, brand new top of the line. You can definitely get by with some cheapies. Now on the other hand, if you do want something very nice and expensive, but something that works great, I love our Ryobi riding lawnmower. Our property is a little under 4 acres and we have a lot of grassy area. So there's really not an option to not mow it because the grass gets really out of control. It turns to seed, the weeds the same way, you know, and you want it to look manicured. And when we first got the property, we debated, should we buy our own lawnmower and do it ourselves? Should we pay somebody? But honestly, to pay someone to come out and do the yard, within less than a year, the money we would spend on that, we could have bought our own lawnmower. So then it came down to, do we want to get a traditional like gas powered one, or do we want to get an electric one? And we have pretty much like all Ryobi tools. We love them. They're sold at Home Depot. They're all battery powered and you can use the batteries in between the different tools. Although this one takes a lot bigger batteries. And so my husband did a lot of research because he's really into lawn care, and we talked about it, and this was more expensive than some of the more like traditional, you know, John Deere riding lawnmowers, but it's honestly way easier to use. It's gonna be durable and long lasting, and I like that, you know, when the battery's running low, I can just come over here and plug it in. I don't have to, you know, go get gas and fill it up with gasoline. So just trying to keep our, you know, carbon footprint on the lower side as much as we can with this riding lawnmower, but I've really enjoyed it. And I use it to get around on the property as well. Even if I'm not mowing the yard, I might just hop in it so I can ride around. put some stuff on the back. We did add a tow bar because you can get a little like buggy to put behind it. So I think at some point this year I'm going to invest in that once I get some money in, because that buggy you could, you know, put buckets in there if you want to harvest flowers. So it's almost acting like a little gator or you know, golf cart or whatever. But it's a way to kind of use equipment that we already have. But let me hop in this thing and get it fired up, and I'll show you kind of how it works. Now this next item that I'll mention is apparel related, and they are my Hisia boots. So you can see here mine are well used. I like this company because they're very affordable, they're very durable. You can get different kinds. So these are kind of like the heavier duty outdoor working boots, gardening boots, not the rain boots. But they're plastic, they're waterproof, they're very comfortable. You can get them in like a half size or a tall size, but I really like these. I wore them throughout the summer in the heat as well as here in the winter when it's really, especially when it's really like muddy, rainy, messy outside. I don't want to wear tennis shoes or like my Crocs that I sometimes do. So this is a plug for Hisia brand. Once again, not sponsored. I've just really enjoyed these boots, and I think they were like 60 bucks. So to me, that was a lot more affordable than some of the other brands that you see. And here we are in the closet, and the last thing that I wanted to mention, because I love them so much, is apparel related, and they are my Duluth heirloom gardening overalls. So I have multiple colors. I have more than actually what you see here. They come in a regular or a plus size. They tend to run a tad big. So like I wear large when normally in a lot of pants I might go for an extra large. So when in doubt, if you're kind of in between sizes, maybe err on the side of getting a smaller. You can get them either long or short. They have a ton of different colors. They'll come out with like new colors and patterns throughout the year, but they're super durable. They're very lightweight. You can get some thicker ones. I of course have the lighter weight ones because it's freaking hot here in the summer, and I needed something that was lightweight, breathable, but I could get dirty in. It would protect my legs from the sun and just from dirt and everything. So I've really enjoyed these. Let me turn the camera around and I'll kind of give you a little bit of a closer look. So yeah, so you can see they have a lot of different pockets and places to put things. You know, the material is very durable, but like I said, lightweight, a lot of fun colors. And yeah, I just love these. And I will, just a note, they're always coming out with coupons or sales. So don't pay full price for these, because I think full price they're around 90 bucks, but I usually get them for like 50 to 60 because, you know, they'll send out like a coupon or have a sale. So maybe wait for that and get you a pair of these. But they have been my favorite thing to wear, especially if you live in a hot climate like me and you want something that's going to protect, you know, your legs and be able to be durable as well as flexible. You know, get you a pair of these overall. All right, you guys, that's everything I could think of that I really fell in love with this past year that's been helping me around the farm. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment if you want to add anything or if any of these products you use as well. And if you have any suggestions for upcoming videos, I would love to hear them. So maybe comment on that as well, and I will see y'all in my next video.